Welcome back, it's me, Lou. And on today's episode, we're going to review an action figure. We're going to take a look at this. Arcee from the animated cartoon Transformers Prime. Now this is a part of Hasbro's new line of Transformer toys known as R.E.D. And that stands for Robot Enhanced Design. Now unlike other Transformer toys, these action figures, they don't transform. The focus is on just making good action figures that have multiple accessories and multiple points of articulation. So if you're a fan of just fiddling around with cool action figures and don't care much for the transformation gimmick, this line is for you. So let's unbox this figure and see if it's any good. Alright, here we are with Transformers Prime Arcee, and it's R.E.D. Robot Enhanced Design. Now, coming into this video, first off, I have a bias. I'm biased towards this line of figures. I know that they're kind of controversial right now with the Transformers collecting community because some people aren't on board with this, but I think it's cool. So, and if you haven't watched it already, there's a Cheat Tour video where I review that and I kind of go into my thoughts about this line of action figures. So, if you want to know what I think about them, just go and watch that Cheat Tour video. Otherwise, this video here is going to be more about just exploring this figure for itself. All right, so what we have here is Transformers Prime Arcee, and it's part of the Robot Enhanced Design line. And like I said with Cheat Tour, I love the packaging. It feels premium to me. There's a great illustration here. The bright red really catches my eye. I love the window here where it shows all the different accessories it comes with. The photography is nice on the back. So yeah, let's check this out. Alright, so this is the figure besides Cheat Tour that sold me on this line of toys. I love Arcee from the animated cartoon Transformers. I love Transformers Prime more than the original G1 cartoon. I'm not sure if that's blasphemous for some people, but Transformers Prime was such an amazing cartoon for me. Alright, first off, you get, just like the other R.E.D. figures, you get this cool insert, and I like this a lot. It's a nice technical drawing of the character. It's almost like a blueprint. It's almost like a character model study. You get the different views and angles of the arms and the body. It's really cool. I like this. You get the accessory tray. This is a fun bonus. You get the different hands. So you get her forearm blades. What are these? These are the... I'm not sure what these are. I gotta take a look at the figure. Oh, it's weird. I think... I gotta double check. I think they might have skimped out. I'm not sure if it's gonna be if this is a factory error or not, but looking on the box, yeah, I don't know if it's a factory error or what they're gonna do with this, but on the box, these things here, they're like energy effects, and then you slide them over the blades. But I'm kind of thinking that maybe initially these were supposed to be painted on that translucent purple plastic, much like this Energon cube here. Okay, and that's interesting. I apologize, I'm kind of losing my voice a little. I've been recording a lot of these videos lately because I have some downtime from work, so I'm going to just try to get as much of my YouTube stuff done and out of the way while I have some time off. Okay, this is going to be a problem here, trying to get this out. I don't got scissors readily available on me. Alright, got it. Okay, now we have Arcee from Transformers Prime. Oh, cool. It has a nice ball joint. All right, so first impressions right out of the box. I like it. Now, there's some things that seem, I don't know. So if they're going for like more character model accurate design, so this is gonna resemble as close as possible to the animation model. So what that means, you're gonna start getting like these knees. They're really thin, and I'm kind of curious about how durable the peg is in there. But I'm not having problems with it, so I'm not gonna complain. She's a little bit loose on the joints, like the swivel. It's like I've read some reviews on this. I think people suggested putting like floor wax or future polish in here just to thicken up the joints so it's a little bit stiffer. For me, it's not gonna be an issue because this is just gonna go on a shelf, and I'm not overly concerned that much. The plastic material, just like the Cheetor that I reviewed earlier, it's like parts of it feel the gray plastic up here feels like Marvel Legends, Star Wars Black Series kind of plastic. Nice, nice and firm. And the bluer plastic feels a little bit softer. Oh, like, take her chest off. Okay. So this is a much softer substance, softer plastic, which is all right. There's detail sculpted in underneath. Nice range of motion for the head. These are kind of... Now, I think one thing it's throwing some collectors off is that, like, I collect a lot of 6-inch lines of figures, and they're made of softer plastics, and this doesn't bother me. If you're used to handling a Transformer figure, it might bother you because it's very different. This is cool. I'm liking this a lot. Let's try some of these accessories out on her. Now, my figure reviews aren't as in-depth as other people. I'm not going to give you every point of articulation or whatever. This is more about just my impression of it. You know, if I like it or not, I'm going to let you know. And chances are with this line, if you're watching this video, you're probably just either on board already or you're just curious. So it's a nice figure. I'm glad I have this. Now this is made of a slightly harder plastic. And just be gentle prying it out of the plastic because I might have stress marked mine a little. So that's the thing, with a softer plastic, you're not going to stress mark it. With a more durable plastic and harder plastic, you'll stress line it, and I got a little stress line there. I could fix that easily, just dip it in some hot water. And this is going to plug in like that. So that looks cool. Let's give her blaster and see what that looks like on her. Just dropped it. Okay. Alright, so her blaster, it's like the show, it swaps out. So you swap her hand out, and then this swaps in. Okay, that's cool. All right. So one thing that with these new toys, the R.E.D, it's robot enhanced design. So I think their mission statement on these is that they want to give you the most accurate representation of the characters you remember in terms of like, you know, whether it be their cartoon appearance or comic book appearance or something. So we're going to do this. We're going to compare her to her animation model. And what I have here is Transformers Prime, and this is the art book. Move some stuff out of the way. So yeah, we have Transformers Prime, the art of. So this is the art book, and let's find Arcee in here. Oh, there we go. How am I going to do this? Get it under my camera. It's going to be hard. Okay. Alright, so here's Arcee. So the thing is with the toys is that the character models in the show never mirrored what they looked, what the toys looked like. Because the toys, you know, since they have to transform, there's some sacrifices in terms of the way the character is going to look. So you'll never get actual Transformer toy that looks this 100% close to the animation model. And then there's some sketches here. You're getting the different turnaround views over. So let's see how well this matches up. All right, my camera space is kind of limited, so this might be kind of tricky. Let me prop this up. All right. I don't have the most sophisticated filming rig here, so you'll just have to bear with me. And I hope this is, I don't know, you can see everything. All right, so here's Arcee, the animation model, and then here's the action figure. In terms of proportions, I think they got the proportions spot on. It's pretty close. Of course, the animation model is going to have harder edges. But the design, I think it's there. The proportions are right. The color scheme, though, is... I got to watch the show again, because I'm not sure if this is just the concept art of the character, or if this is actually the final model. Let me flip through the book real quick and see... Let me see if I can find a photo of her in the book, if they have one, of what she looks like. No, this is all concept art. There's no screen grabs, but in relation to what you see in the concept art, the figure is pretty close. You know, it's like I said, there's a slight difference in color, but otherwise, I think it's great. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull out a couple of Arcee figures from the other lines of toys, and we'll actually compare it. So you can see for yourself if this something like this, you know, works for you. Now I can't remember which Arcee this is. It's slightly shorter. I always liked the Arcee from Transformers Prime. Seemed like the figures in the alt mode, it was a nice balance. Like when this, I'm not going to transform this now because I'm horrible at it. But it's alt mode. You know, it's a really sleek looking motorcycle. And, you know, there's kibble in the back. You get, you know, the tire overhangs and the windscreen. But otherwise, you know, from the front, the character silhouette's there. She has the blade, the gun. This is a great action figure. I loved this line of toys. Now, in terms of the Prime figures, this is my favorite Arcee figure. Now, this is a repaint. I want to say I think this might have been... Was this the New York Comic Con exclusive? I can't remember. So they took Arcee from Transformers Prime, and then they, you know, molded her in G1 colors. And I love this figure. This figure looks so cool. This is my favorite Arcee figure. I mean, overall. I mean, I'm talking in general. Of all the Arcee figures I have, I like this a lot, including the G1 stuff. So height-wise, this thing looks like I said, the scale right now with these R.E.D figures, they don't line up with, you know, in terms of character scale. I think they're just more concerned about giving you a nice action figure. So if scale is your thing, you're gonna have problems with that. But this looks closer to the show than this does. But this is still a great figure. These two are closer in height, which I think is cool. See that? So yeah, I'm liking this figure a lot. It's great. I'm really curious because I want to see the other characters. You know, I want to see Transformers Prime Optimus, Bulkhead. I really hope they do the human characters. Like, I think it'd be great if they made a Jack figure. So yeah, here she is. Transformers Prime Arcee. It's a great fig. I love it. She's gonna have a place on my shelf. So, thanks for checking this video out. Good luck hunting this figure if you're on the hunt for it. I think, for me anyways, I think it's just being kind of seeing circulation at my stores. And this is a Walmart exclusive. So, yep, Arcee. She's awesome. All right, I'll talk to you later.